What jersey? Did you get everybody to sign it?
Yeah, everyone to sign the jersey. I think, hopefully it's everyone.
Even Theo?
Enough.
Even Theo. I think Theo was number one.
What's your agenda going forward? I mean, how much do you talk to your agent or talk to Nico or whoever about the obvious elephant in the room?
Agent called me last night, said, hell of a season. We'll talk in a couple days, unwind, and that's the extent of what's been said so far. So it's, not really worried about it as of right now. Just want to kind of relax, reflect, and then go from there.
What this team did this year, how does that influence your desire to come back here?
Yeah, it influences a lot. I think whether we went this far or not, the teammates I was playing with this year, it's been amazing. They've been a great set of guys. I express my gratitude to them all the time, and they've helped me be in this position I am. I wouldn't be in this position without them. So it's I mean, I've thanked them countless times, and I really do appreciate them. Whether we won or not, whether we got that far or not, I truly love this team.
How much has your relationship with Jason also factored into kind of the outlook going forward and the kind of coaching that you want?
Yeah, Jay's been great. We talk all the time, basketball stuff. He's helped me tremendously, and I think a lot of people have seen that. But most importantly, he's helped me think the game. He's helped me with just confidence-wise, basically telling me just to keep going, telling me this after the game, actually not after the game, on the bench last night, he was just saying, like, yo, you had a hell of a year. This is a learning experience for us. And he's constantly been talking to me all year, and that's something I really do appreciate.
How
Kind of
did
a
you
two-part
improve as an
question.
athlete this season? How did you improve as an athlete and as a person?
I think I honestly improved because of the guys I was with. They've allowed me to be the player I am. They kept me confident. Coaching staff kept me confident. And they were just there every day. And like I said before, I truly love the guys I was able to play with this year, and they made it really special for me.
As a person, how did you improve or change?
I think the same. I think my teammates, while they gave me confidence, they also kept me humble. I think no matter what the situation was with what I was doing, they always find a way to humble you, and so they made sure I wasn't, getting a big head or anything, and that's gonna be a joke of the century.
Not to say.
Yeah, but I mean, they were great. They've been great.
Kind of a two-part question for you. What was the defining moment for this team this season? And then for you, did you have a defining moment of this season that you look back on, that you go into the summer that says, hey, this is the moment that, our team and myself as a player, really arrived this season?
I just think since Christmas is when we kind of changed as a team. It's when we got better. It's when we started to kind of gain traction and be the team that we wanted to be, and then we kept getting better and better since then. And for me individually, I just think all year I just kept finding ways to get better and better every day. It really wasn't any particular moment for me. I think it gradually just kept getting better and better, and I just wanted more and more every time.
Even if you're not contemplating this upcoming decision yet, what's important to you in your career? What are the goals and objectives that you have as a basketball player that are going to be ones that factor into whatever decision you end up making when it is time to think about that?
That's a good question. I'll get back to you on that.
What are your plans this
I-
offseason? In terms of workout and days?
I have a couple camps. I Eventually, I mean, I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm going to start getting back into it pretty soon, but I'll be smart with it. I don't know. I kind of just want to relax for a little bit, but at the same time, I know I'm going to be itching to try and get better as soon as I kind of put my guard down.
There's a
You
lot
started this year as a sixth man of the year candidate, ended it as a full-time starter, obviously, Luka's sidekick. What do you think about this journey that was this season for you, and could you have envisioned it turning out this way?
No. I think as a team and individually, we've all had the goal of trying to win a championship. And so whatever that consisted of is what we were going to try and do. And we just kept whatever was needed, whatever was needed to be done. We always tried to pitch in. We all tried to do whatever it took to win. And then started out on the bench, and then Jay and the coaching staff had confidence in me. My teammates had confidence in me, and then we kind of got it rolling from there. And so, yeah.
Even going back to the training camp, Jason was pretty open about wanting to get you paid. And then when we were asking about it, you kind of smile. Now that the season's over, what did it mean to you as a player to have a coach who was so open about, that he understands the financial implications and was so open publicly about that?
Yeah. Since our first conversation, since we met back in the summertime, I mean, he basically said that's the most important. So it's not. He's been saying that, and it's great. It's important. He understands that side of it, but he's been great. Whatever happens, but I think Jay he's been great for me, and it's something that he's pushed me. He's always made me get better. I remember there was a certain time in the season where it was Sacramento, and when Doe hit that corner three to win the game, and everyone's really excited. Everyone's after the game, like talking about it, and then Jay's basically saying it was great and all, but you could have waited a little longer. You could have waited till there was no time on the clock. But so that's just one example. He's always pushed me, and he's helped me get to this point.
There's always a lot of attention on Luka, but what can you say about the rest of this group? When you think back to the Jazz series, what you guys did without Luka for a few games there, the growth and the potential of the rest of you guys around him.
Yeah, I think we're going to continue to get better. Guys just have the urge to get better. We saw what it took to get to that point, and then we saw, what it takes to get further. And everyone's been great. Everyone's going to get better. I think the most important thing is that we have guys that are just hungry, and I'm not really worried about that part of it.
Pretty sure there's a question back here.
Okay, I just got called out. How did meeting people like Moses Wright and Theo Pinson affect your game on the court?
Theo's great. Theo's great. I've known Theo since high school, so he's been great. Next question. Those guys are just equally as important.
The bench in general. The bench.
All right, I take it back.
How was the bench? I was like the bench obviously got fined for being so into the game. So what was that like? Their support.
It's honestly kind of detrimental financially.
Yeah, but what time is it?
2.
We're fine. The guys on the bench, they're equally as important. With all the fines and stuff happening, it was kind of funny that they were getting fined for cheering on their teammates. And so I don't think anyone really had a problem with it. I don't think Mark had a problem with it. So we'll leave it at that.
You only get in trouble when you win, usually.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
When your payday comes, we'll probably mention again the start of these playoffs when Luka was out and you did what you did. How much will you look back on? Do you look back on that point as kind of a critical point in your career?
It definitely was a big moment. I think the best part about that, I didn't go into that game thinking I needed to do that. I was just saying, I'll do whatever it takes to win the game. And obviously, shots were falling. and things like that. And then everyone saw it, but it's just something I'll think about when that happens. I don't know. It doesn't really define me. It was a great moment, but it doesn't really define what type of player I am or anything. I just was doing whatever it took to win.
We're going to take a couple on Zoom real quick. Landon Thomas, go ahead.
Hey, Jalen, you said for this team to continue to get better, what are some areas of your game that you look to work on or improve this offseason?
Being more consistent. I think every year, every summer, I always go into the off season or going into the new season thinking, how can I be more consistent? How can I get better? And I just think just the more reps, the watching film, things like that, just the little things. The little things go a long way, and I think the Warriors did a lot of little things to help them win games. And obviously, everyone sees the threes and sees all the whatever they do, but they do a lot of little things which put them in a position to be in the finals. So that's something I'll think about.
Valencia.
Hey, Jalen, Valencia King with Real Talk Sports. You've said throughout the season how your mindset and approach doesn't change. For young athletes looking to be where you are one day, what advice would you give to them about maintaining that type of solid foundation, especially through the highs and lows of the game?
I think one thing I've learned through my parents is that, I mean, a lot of things are not going to go your way. There's going to be a lot of things. A lot of people are going to doubt you. A lot of people are going to say things that they don't think that you can do. One thing that I've learned from them is just to always work hard and not really worry about that. Just use my work ethic, use my confidence, and use the support I have to get through that type of negativity. And it's worked and it got me this far. And so I think if people at a young age see a guy who may not be the tallest, strongest or fastest, but a guy who can really make a difference in whatever he's doing, I think kids can take that a long way.
Landon Buford.
Hey, Jalen, I know IT wasn't here for that long, but what did you learn from him personally?
He's a fighter, man. He's a fighter. He's another one that's kind of seems to always be doubted. And to see that his journey, to see what he's been able to do throughout his career, and especially as of late, it's very inspiring. A guy who just doesn't quit. And we had a couple of conversations, but just to see him and see what he went through, especially playing and then going into the protocols and then sticking with it and then going back to G League and then finally getting on a team towards the end of the year, I mean, it's tough living. It kind of honestly reminds me of my dad's career. And so to see that and to see him do it after the success he had in the beginning of his career, that's really inspiring.
Last one, Leonardo.
Hey Jalen, it's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Hope you're well. Jalen, how could you describe the chemistry and the vibes you have in the Mavs this season?
Oh, they're amazing. Our chemistry was it got better and better throughout the season. Guys really enjoyed playing with each other, and it's something that we won't forget. A lot of I think this entire team is the farthest that we've ever gotten, and so it's something that we'll remember, and it's something that we obviously want to think about when it comes to playoffs and moving forward from there.
All right, thank you, Jalen.
He said bye.
Thank you.
Lives for a reason, but not a matter.